shadow knows.
Once again, your neighborhood blue coal dealer brings you the thrilling adventures of the Shadow, the hard and relentless fight of one man against the forces of evil. These dramatizations are designed to demonstrate forcefully to old and young alike that crime does not pay. All types of fuel for home heating apparently are going to be scarce this winter. So if you heat with coal, you're fortunate. You're able to store fuel. But get your order in early. Call your blue coal dealer tomorrow and ask him to schedule your delivery as soon as he can. And make sure that you order the right size of coal for your furnace. If you're not sure what it should be, ask your blue coal dealer. He'll be glad to inspect your heating plant, and he may be able to make other recommendations, too, that will help you to get more heat and to burn less fuel. So first thing tomorrow, call the nearest blue coal dealer and ask him about scheduling an early delivery of your blue coal. The Shadow, who aids the forces of law and order, is in reality Lamont Cranston, wealthy young man about town. Years ago in the Orient, Cranston learned a strange and mysterious secret: the hypnotic power to cloud men's minds so they cannot see him. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the voice of the invisible Shadow belongs. Today's drama, Death Hunt. A slight, elderly man steps off the private penthouse elevator of the Town Central Hotel. He walks toward the massive carved door at the end of the hallway. He hesitates for a moment as he reads the nameplate, Randolph Prince. Then...
Come in. Mr. Prince, I am Augustus White.
Stand on one side, White.
Yes.
See this weapon I'm swinging over my head?
Why, yes, I...
3 rawhide cords with leaden weights at the end. Called a bolas. Comes from South America.
I see.
Keep your eyes on the head of that store dummy down at the far end of the room.
Yes.
Now, I swing the bolus around my head like this, and then release it like this.
Oh.
Rather novel way of losing one's head, don't you think? During my last visit to the South American jungle...
Yes, Mr. Prince, my reason for...
Oh, yes. Suppose you sit down. Obviously, you're in trouble. What is it?
I'm 63 years old, and I'm married. My wife, Clara, doesn't know about my weakness for gambling. Last night, I had a lucky streak.
Where did you play?
At the Paradise Club.
Maddox's place, eh? You say you were winning?
Yes, my luck was phenomenal. I was winning game after game.
That's when Maddox asked you to come into his private office and cut cards? Trouble on anything?
Well, yes. How did you...
I know Mr. Maddox very well. Go on.
We cut for a very high stake. I lost everything. Plus getting myself in debt for $50,000.
I see. Where do I come into this?
I have a business deal for you.
I'm an adventurer. Big game hunter. Not a businessman.
Well, now, this concerns a hunt.
What kind of a hunt?
An animal even you have never hunted before, Mr. Prince. A human being.
Human being? Who?
Me. You? Yes, it's my only chance. I know you're adventurous and willing to do anything that's different. So I thought of this plan. I have it all worked out. The time limit would be 24 hours. You designate a certain, let's call it a hunting area, perhaps a single city block of condemned houses. I'll stay in that block, and then you hunt me. Yes, that's all there is to it.
Not so fast, White. Where does money come into this?
If I can elude you for 24 hours, you pay me $50,000.
Otherwise, I kill you?
Yes.
And have the police hold me for murder? No, thank you.
No, I thought of that, too. Here, it's all written out. I have a suicide note in my own handwriting.
I think it's, of course, absolutely fantastic. That's digging.
Good luck.
Get some men to watch that you stay inside.
Please, Mr. Prince, I can't allow Clara to find out about the gambling. She has a bad heart. The slightest shock would kill her. I must have that money.
I may use any weapon I wish.
Yes, that's up to you.
White, you've made yourself a deal.
Then you accept?
I do. Now suppose we look at a map of the city and pick out the hunting area.
That's it, Mrs. White. Now just lie back on the couch.
Thank you, Margot.
Now, you mustn't get yourself excited. I came as soon as I could, and I brought Mr. Cranston with me.
I'm glad you did, Margot. I've been so terribly worried.
Wasn't quite clear to Margot over the phone, Mrs. White. Just what is it that's upset you?
It's Augustus, Mr. Cranston, my husband. He left a note saying that he'd be gone for 24 hours. Nothing else, just not to worry. He'd be back in 24 hours.
Has he ever done anything like this before, Mrs. White?
Never. But he's been acting strangely lately. For weeks now, he seemed worried and upset. The last few days, he hasn't been himself at all.
And he left this strange note this morning, and you haven't heard from him since.
I woke about 5 in the morning, and Augustus was gone. There was the note on the desk.
Could I see the note, please, Mrs. White?
It's still over there on the desk.
Very well, I'll get it.
Mrs. White, you mustn't worry. You know what the doctor said about keeping quiet.
I know, Margot. But I just have a feeling that something terrible's happened to Augustus. I have a feeling I'll never see him alive again.
Now, Mrs. White.
Mrs. White, would you mind if I keep this note for a little while?
I know, Mr. Cranston.
Have you found something in the note?
I don't know. I think we'd better go now, Mrs. White. I'm sure your husband's going to be all right, and we'll check back with you.
Oh, thank you for coming. Thanks so much.
Goodbye, Mrs. White, and please don't worry.
Bye.
Well, Lamont.
Look at that note, Margot. Here.
Darling Clara, please don't worry. I will be back in 24 hours. Augustus. Oh, that's just what Mrs. White told us it said.
Hold it up to the light.
Indentations on the paper.
Yes. White's been doing some figuring on this same pad of paper, Margot. Mark with a pencil shows through.
It's a column of large numbers.
The total of which is $50,000. You can see that clearly.
Don't you think Mr. White may be in some kind of financial difficulty?
Be a good guess, I'd say, Don. Especially when this is stuck inside the back of the pad.
Part of the match folder from the Paradise Club. What's the Paradise Club, Mark?
Well, it's supposed to be an intimate little supper club.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the club's just a front for a gambling casino. Run by a racketeer named Maddox.
Oh.
Mr. Weston's been trying to get something on him for months.
Well, that still doesn't explain why Mr. White mysteriously left his home for 24 hours.
No, but somebody at the Paradise Club might be able to help explain that, Margot. Perhaps Mr. Maddox himself.
I know you're at the top of this flight of stairs, White. And I'm coming up to get you. Only 4 hours. And the hunt is almost over, White. I'm using a bow and arrow. Shall I put an arrow through that box you're hiding behind, or will it come out? All right. White!
Missed me.
Hey, watch that box, White. Don't fall down the stairs. You It's simple for me to trail you to this warehouse. I found you again, White. Only 10 hours are gone. You remember this folders, don't you, White? Remember what it did to this door dummy in my apartment? It'll do the same thing to you.
I can dodge around these pillars all night, Prince.
We'll see about that.
You'll have to do better than that.
All right. I'll get another weapon. And this time I won't miss, White. Next time you'll be looking into the open end of a gun. You're somewhere in this basement, White. I know it. That's where I thought you were. Try again, Prince. I'm over here now, Prince. There goes down here a detective, aren't they? I'll kill you, White, if it's my last act on earth. Was that your last act, Prince? White, listen to me a moment. I'll take my hat off to you. You're a clever man. You win. I'm calling the bet off. What did you say? I said I'm calling it off. Call over. Come to my house tomorrow to collect your money.
It's certainly a luxurious little spot.
It ought to be with all the revenue Maddox takes in from the casino.
Think you'll see us?
We'll know in a minute. Now, this is his office.
Come in.
Maddox?
Yes?
My name is Cranston. This is Miss Lane.
How do you do?
What can I do for you? We've come about a little gambling debt.
You're in the wrong place, Cranston. This is a supper club.
We know all about the casino, Maddox. We've come about a gambling debt run up here by one of our friends. A debt of $50,000.
50? Why doesn't your friend tell me about it?
That's why we're here, Mr. Maddox. Our friend can't.
He's missing.
You'd better go to the cops.
No, I think you can tell us more.
I told you this wasn't a gambling joint.
This is not only a gambling joint, but it's a place where a desperate man with a modest income can run up a fabulous debt of $50,000.
Who are you talking about?
A man named Augustus White.
Okay, White did gamble here. But I don't know where he is now, and I don't care. Because he hasn't got a debt here of $50,000.
I think he has.
And I say he hasn't. Look the record book over for yourself, wise guy. There's the name White. And there's the amount of $50,000.
It's been canceled.
That's right, sister. Canceled. Crossed out, written off the books. Augustus White doesn't owe me a cent.
Hello?
Clara, this is Augustus.
Augustus. Oh, darling, where are you?
I was working on a little business deal, dear. It's all over now.
Oh, Augustus, I've been so worried about you.
Yes, well, now you're all right, aren't you?
Well, I've been feeling faint. Please come home quickly. Right away, Augustus, as fast as you can.
Yes, I'll be there in half an hour.
Nice acting, Mrs. White. Of course, this gun in your back helped.
What did you make me do that for?
Now to set up this room for the trap. This chair has to go.
Who are you? What are you doing
Now this
here?
desk out of the way. I'll show White he can't best me. I've never failed in a hunt yet. Never.
What are you talking about? What has my husband
A
done?
fool, that's what he's done. Shouldn't have gambled with Maddox.
That...
You shouldn't have challenged me to a hunt.
I don't understand.
Now, my line of sight to the door is clear. Everything's perfect.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to trap your husband and kill him.
Kill my... No. No.
Mrs. White. Fainted. All the better. There'll be no witness now. Nobody will see me shoot Augustus White when he comes through that door.
Think Mrs. White will still be up?
Doubt if she could sleep much without hearing some news of her husband.
No. I can't get over how strangely Maddox acted.
Yes. Gamblers don't usually cancel $50,000 debts without a very good reason.
Here we are. Top of the stairs.
I'll knock.
Maybe she has gone to bed already.
Unlikely.
Try the door. Maybe she left it unlocked.
All right, Margaret. So, let's go in.
return to the shadow in just a moment. Friends, you're missing plenty if you don't have a Blue Coal Temp Master heat regulator on your furnace. You are missing the wonderful work-saving ease that automatic temperature control gives. You're missing the even, steady, helpful heat that could be yours. And you're missing the big savings in fuel that a Temp Master makes possible. Altogether, you're missing the carefree heating comfort you should have. But why wait any longer? Call the nearest Blue Coal dealer and ask him to demonstrate the new Blue Coal Temp Master. They are not expensive. There is no charge or obligation for the demonstration. The Temp Master is an entirely new kind of automatic heat regulator. The electric eye thermostat upstairs, a Blue Coal development, keeps your home exactly at the temperature you set on the dial, eliminating all those trips to the basement to adjust dampers. Furnace controls are operated automatically as needed, and the electric eye thermostat actually shows you the exact position of those dampers. This winter, save fuel, save trouble, and get much better, much more helpful heat with a Blue Coal Temp Master. Call the nearest Blue Coal dealer and ask him for a demonstration of the Temp Master tomorrow. And now, back to the shadow. Lamont and Margot, in an effort to discover the whereabouts of Augustus White, returned to his wife to tell her that his gambling debt of $50,000 has been mysteriously canceled. As they open the door, two shots ring out from the inside of the darkened room.
Back against the wall, Margot, quickly.
What's that?
Whoever shot at us gotten away through another door. Stay behind me, Margot. I'll see whether I can find the light switch. There we are. It's all right, Margot. There's no... Mrs. White.
Mrs. White! I can't breathe.
She hasn't been hurt. I don't think the shot's been too much for her. Mrs. White, this is Lamont Cranston. Tell me, who is in this room with you?
What happened, Mrs. White? Oh, no. That... He was going to kill Augustus. He was reaching out of his heart.
You know who he was, Mrs. White?
He said something about a hunt. And Maddox. No.
Mrs. White.
Lamont killed her. The same man who shot at us. He killed her just as if he'd murdered her in cold blood.
Easy, darling.
But who could have done it, Lamont? Who would want to kill people like the White?
Right now, I don't know. I'm going to find out. Look, I want you to phone Commissioner Weston and stay here to explain things to him.
Where are you going, Lamont?
I'm going to have another talk with our friend Maddox. Only this time, he's going to tell me a lot more because he'll be talking to the shadow.
Mr. White.
Hey, well, what are you doing here, Miss Lane?
Your wife phoned Mr. White and asked to come here to your home. She was worried about you.
I know the note, but I phoned her just a little while ago. Where is Clara? Has something happened?
Now, don't get excited, Mr. White.
Something has happened, hasn't it? Well,
I'm afraid it has, Mr. White.
he came here looking for me, and he's found Clara.
Please, Mr. White.
Her heart. Yes, she died of shock. He killed her. He came here to kill me, but he killed Clara.
You've got to be calm, Mr. White.
I am calm, Miss Lane. Very calm. Now, tell me exactly what you know.
Well, after we talked to Clara, Mr. Cranston guessed the truth about Maddox.
Yes.
We saw Maddox, and we're coming back to tell Clara about our talk with him. We walked in here. There was a shot. We turned on the lights, and we found Clara.
I see.
Mr. White, where are you going? Please come back, Mr. White.
I'll be back. But first, the hunter is going to know how it feels to be hunted.
funny. I don't remember locking this door when I came into the office. What was that?
The key for the door is in your desk, Maddox. Just where I put it.
Who's talking? I can't see anyone.
This is the shadow.
The shadow? Well, I always knew you and I would meet up someday.
Maddox, why did you cancel White's gambling debt?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Answer my question.
Glass jumped off my desk into the floor.
Talk, Maddox. Or I'll use means to make you talk.
Now, wait a minute, Shadow.
Talk quickly or I'll turn this office upside down.
All right, I'll talk. The $50,000 White owed me was chicken feed. I got in on the real deal.
What deal?
Ever hear of Randolph Prince, the famous hunter? He got himself a new animal to hunt. Augustus White.
How did you find out about it?
One of the guys Prince had spotted around his hunting area tipped me off. I figured the rest out myself.
You canceled that debt to be in the clear in case White was killed, eh?
First, I'm no sucker. The police have a funny habit of asking questions.
Then you intended to blackmail Prince the moment he killed White.
All right, so I did. I was only trying to make a fast buck. Prince is loaded. He's got plenty.
Did you tell the police about this death hunt?
And spoil my chances for blackmail?
Where does Prince live?
The Town Central Hotel, penthouse.
All right, Maddox. I'll take back the key to the office. You're going to stay right here till the police come.
Police? What for?
If White is killed, then you're an accomplice to murder. If he isn't, you'll be held for attempted blackmail. The hunting wasn't so good, was it, Maddox?
Hey, just a minute, Bud. Where do you think you're going?
Well, this elevator's the only way of getting up to Randolph Prince's suite, isn't it?
Yeah, but you ain't going up there. I got strict orders.
This is an emergency.
I don't care if the joint's on fire, Mac. Mr. Prince gave me instructions. Nobody goes up unless he says so.
Now listen to me.
I ain't listening to nobody. I was over at the cigar counter before, just for a second, see? Some wise guy took the car up all by himself.
Then somebody went up already?
Wait till Prince hears about that. I'll probably get canned.
Now, look, it's life or death. I've got to get up to that apartment.
You're a persistent guy, ain't you? Well, listen, you ain't going up. That's all there is to it. You ain't going up.
Good evening, please. White, surprised to see me? Oh, no. Stay right where you are behind that desk. I may not be an expert on all weapons, but I certainly know how to shoot this gun.
Now listen, White. If you came here for your money, you don't have to...
Oh, yes, the money. I'd almost forgotten about that. And only a few hours ago it seemed so important.
I have it all ready for you, White.
How much money, Prince? How much money was my wife's life worth?
It was all an accident. I didn't mean for her to die. It was...
Don't move, Prince. A lot of weapons on that wall, aren't there? You'd like to get to them, wouldn't you? But you won't. Because I'm coming around the room to get to you first. Spears up there, for instance. You won't get them.
White, listen, give me a chance. We can work something out.
Maybe you prefer some of these swords.
I have a plan. You'll like it. Listen.
Maybe you'd like this shield to hide behind.
Now, wait. Listen.
How does it feel to be the hunted, Prince? How does it feel? That's right. Back up against the wall.
No. Get away from me. Get away, White, please. I'll pay 100,000. 200,000.
Here you go, Prince, to the happy hunting ground.
That's it. You forgot about the light switch, didn't you?
The door. Prince, if you're running away.
Oh, White. I'm staying right here.
Oh, my hand.
I've got the gas. And that's the end of Mr. Augustus White. Once more, the hunter has been victorious.
Light! Who turned on the light?
Your hunting and killing days are over, Prince. The Shadow will see to that.
The Shadow! You couldn't take away my last triumph, Shadow. I had 24 hours to kill him, and I did. Take your Prince. The Shadow knocked me to the floor. You emptied your gun into space.
The hunt's over for both of you, Prince. Justice is the only victor.
Justice! Shadow, he killed my wife.
Your wife died because of your foolish schemes, White. You've had your justice. As for Prince, he'll get what's coming to him. The law will see to that.
Watch you step into the elevator.
After you, darling.
Thanks.
Did you see all them cops up there in Prince's place? I wonder what happened.
I don't know. Exactly.
Accident of some kind, I understand.
Well, we haven't had as much excitement as... Hey, wait a minute. Ain't you the same guy who wanted to go up before?
It's quite possible.
Sure, you're the same guy, all right. How'd you get up there? I didn't take you.
Go on, Lamont. Tell him how you did it.
I just became invisible.
Oh, you just became... Hey, what a sense of humor. Here we are, main floor.
Thank you. Well, bye.
See you later.
Yeah, so long. Well, some guys sure have a peculiar sense of humor. How did I get up there? I suddenly became invisible, it says. Hey, wait a minute. Come to think of it. How did he get up there?
And now, let me present Blue Coal's distinguished heating authority, John Barclay.
Thank you, Andre Baruch, and good evening, friends. If I were asked to name the three most important ways to save fuel, I'd say first, a clean furnace, second, correct firing, and third, weather stripping. You see, a clean furnace is essential because deposits of soot or fly ash on the heating surfaces acts the same as wrapping them in asbestos. It insulates them. So make sure the heating surfaces in your furnace are clean. Next, always maintain a deep fire bed. Keep the fire up to the level of the firing door. A deep fire bed retards the flow of draft and causes the fire to burn slowly and evenly. Third, weather stripping. Little open cracks or loose windows can lose a lot of heat. Look around for these leaks. This winter, make sure you get all the heat you're entitled to from the coal you burn. I thank you.
This story is copyrighted by Street and Smith Publications, Incorporated. The characters, names, places, and plot are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Again next week, the Shadow will demonstrate that
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
next week, same time, same station, your friendly Blue Coal dealer brings you another strange and thrilling adventure in the Shadow's daring battle against the forces of evil. The Shadow is presented by the D.L.&W. Coal Company, distributors of Blue Coal. Lamont Cranston is played by Brett Mollison. Margot by Grace Matthews. Your announcer is Andre Baruch. Remember, it's Blue Coal for finest heating service. It's Blue Coal for finest modern equipment. It's Blue Coal for the best home heat money can buy.